everyone, welcome to this ninth part of circle. Today we are going to see this theorem 10.8 given on the page number 180. So what it says, let me elaborate that thing. The statement is the angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle subtended by it at any point on its remaining part. Okay, so it means that a circle is given, and if any angle is forming by its arc at the center, अगर ये angle है, this is the angle which is forming at the center by any arc, then this must be double to the angle which is subtended at any other point on the same arc. Angle subtended by an arc at the center पे जो angle बन रहा है इस arc से is going to be double to the part of to the angle which is subtended at any other point on the circle. So suppose this is the point C and where the other angle is forming. So let us write down what the things are given and what we need to prove it here. So children, here in given we will write a circle is given, a circle, its name is COR. O is the center, R is the radius, in which AB is an arc. AB is an arc. Now the three possibilities are arising here. It could be, means what, AB could be the minor arc or AB could be the semi circle, we can say that, मतलब equal होगा, like A and B. In this case the upper part of the circle and the down part of the circle, both of them are equal here. So we can say that none of the arc is here is major or minor, right? So if we consider this figure as 1, this as figure 2, then in figure 2 both the arcs are same here. And let us suppose some point is here at C. At that time also this angle is going to be double of the angle which is forming at the point C. And the third case will arise when the arc AB is a major arc, मतलब ये वाला arc major होगा and C is a point somewhere on the arc. So at that time this reflex angle is going to be double of this angle. In the figure 3 we need to prove that thing. Okay. Basically the proof will go same for all the three figures, but a little bit change would be there for the figure 3. So that I will discuss after the explanation. So let's see what we need to prove here. We need to prove that angle AOB is twice of angle ACB. This we need to prove. Okay. So for that we need to do a little bit of construction. In construction part we will draw a line which is passing through O and extending outside. Let us label this as the point D. So here we will write in the construction part that join CD, join CD. After that what happened? After joining the line CD. Now in the proof part, let's see. In proof we are having here three cases. The first case is when AB is a minor arc it is represented in the figure 1. You can see that, है ना. The case 2 is when AB is a equal arc, means no one is greater, no one is major or minor. So here AB is a equal, or we can say that AB is a semicircle. Semicircle. This is represented in the figure 2. Okay. Now the third one, the third case is when AB is a major arc, and this is represented in the figure 3. Okay. So one by one we will discuss each and every case. First I am taking the first two. So for that, let's see. For case 1. Now just look at here. As we have joined the point C and D, the point C is here, C and D, and it is extended, right? It is passing through the center and it is extended downward. So children, we know one theorem which says that external angle property. Do you remember that thing? What is it? It says that if any one of the side of the triangle is extended, then it must be equal to, if suppose this angle is 1, this is 2, this is 3, then the external angle property says that the angle 1 must be equal to angle 2 plus angle 3. So this property we are going to use it here in this triangle. So what will, just check out the triangle. In triangle, this is A, C, O. A, C, O. Now, just tell me, can I write here as angle A, O, D is equal to sum of this angle is equal to the sum of this plus this, means angle A, C, O plus angle C, A, O. I hope you have understood this thing. Right now I am taking this part of the angle and this is nothing, this is equal to the sum of this and this. Why? By angle sum property. By what it will be? By which property it will be equal? By exterior angle property. Exterior angle property of triangle. By that property it must be equal. Okay, so, and can you see here, since angle ACO is equal to angle CAO, this angle and this angle, they are going to be equal here. Can you tell me the reason why? The reason is here the CO and OA, they are what? They are the radius, as CO and OA are radius. So when CO and OA is a radius, these two sides must be equal. So this implies that we can write CO must be equal to OA, or we can say that this angle and this angle, when two sides are equal, it must be an isosceles triangle. So in that case, these two angles must be equal to each other. Okay? I hope this thing is clear. So this reason you need to write down in the bracket. This is okay. So as CO and OA are the radius, so CO is equals to OA. So this implies the angle AOC must be equal to the angle CAO. Now we will replace this angle CAO with this. So now just look at here. Angle AOD must be equal to angle ACO plus angle ACO. I have replaced this angle with this. So when we do when we are having the same angles, it must be twice, right? Twice of angle ACO. So angle AOD is equal to twice of ACO, this angle. So this we need to keep it aside. This we will use in our further proof. So label, just close it in a box and label this equation as 1 number. Please note down, and after that I will rub. Okay, so after this equation, the same process we are going to do with the other side of the triangle. So I am just rubbing this part, case 1 from construction. I am just rubbing. So this was our figure 1, right? Okay. So in the same manner we will proceed to the other side of the triangle. Again you need to see in triangle COB. Can I write here as angle DOB is equal to the sum of angle OCB plus angle OBC. Just check. DOB is equal to the sum of this plus this, okay? And the reason will be same. It is by exterior angle property of triangle. So now we will replace this OBC, this angle, with OCB. Why? Because you can see here again OB and OC are the radius. So this angle must be equal to this angle because the triangle OBC is an isosceles triangle, and we know that in an isosceles triangle the base angles are equal because the sides are equal there. Two sides are equal. So we will replace OCB. We will write here OCB is plus OCB itself, since OB is equal to OC, and this implies we can write angle OBC must be equal to angle OCB. Please note down. Now, so this is nothing but twice of angle OCB, right? So we will just write here angle DOB is this, and this is our nothing but the second equation. This is our second equation. So now we are going to add the first and second equation. Adding first and second equation. So what do we get it here? Here we will get, what was there in the first equation? First equation was angle AOD plus angle DOB must be equal to twice of angle A. This point was A now. ACO plus twice of angle BCO. See, either you write OCB or BCO, it means the same, okay? So from here we will take the 2 as common out. So what will remain inside? Angle ACO plus angle BCO, and they are nothing but what? They are twice of angle ACB. And on the LHS side you can see angle AOD plus angle DOB is what? This is angle AOB itself. So we have proved that the angle AOB is equals to twice of angle ACB. So this we have proved for the case 1 and 2, means for figure 1 and 2. In figure 1 where the AB was the minor arc, and in figure 2 where the AB was the semicircle. So for these two cases this theorem is proved. Now let's see for the figure 3. So if you want to note it down, pause the video and you may note down. So after this we will discuss the case 3 condition. Now just check out the third figure where the AB is the major arc. So now children, just see the case 3. Case 3 was what? Case 3 was that condition where the arc AB is major arc. So at that time, this angle, if we want to write down the name of this angle, ये वाला बाहर वाला angle which is formed at the center, so its name must be reflex angle. Reflex angle AOB. Reflex angle means अगर आप यहाँ पे AOB लिखोगे, AOB at the center, then ये वाला एंगल कंसीडर हो जाएगा, ठीक है. सो ये एंगल तो हमें नहीं चाहिए, अंदर वाला एंगल नहीं चाहिए, हमें बाहर वाला एंगल चाहिए. सो बाहर वाला जो एंगल होता है दैट इज कॉल्ड एज द रिफ्लेक्स एंगल. और reflex angle is what? 360 minus this interior, this red part of the angle. So simply instead of writing AOB, we will write reflex AOB will be equals to twice of angle ACB. So this is the case 3 where we have proved that the reflex angle AOB must be equal to the twice of angle ACB, means this angle. I hope you have understood this theorem thoroughly, and please just go through it from the beginning itself. Watch it, share with your friends. Thank you.